Kiana Love 21 said on BravoTV.com, okay, so Nene, if you never knew Phaedra or hung out with her or whatever, how did you know that when she was in high school, she was known as the head doctor?
It was something I had heard. I did say it on the show. I also did call Phaedra personally and apologize to her. And I said I heard a rumor and I shouldn't be speaking about it when I don't know the facts of it. And
first of all, that was never a rumor, because anybody that knew me from back home, I was one of the smartest girls in my class, and I really didn't even hang around people that she would have really known. So
that's not necessarily true, because the head doctor comment is in court documents.
All right, well, I want to talk about the show.
Please, yeah, because that has nothing to do with the show, Miss America.
Oh, I'm so offended. Really, try harder.
Well, why don't you try harder?
Okay, head doctor, I'm sure you have some clients waiting.
You won't, because I might be a head doctor, but you can't be a housewife because you can't get a husband.
You need to keep your mouth shut about that, because you don't know my business.
Oh, I don't know your business.
And if I wanted a husband, I don't have to look very far, because someone's husband strays.
Oh, really? Well, if he strays, he doesn't stray with you, barren woman.
Yeah, that's real Christian.
Coming up, we are back chatting with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. That night, both head doctor and dick surgeon were trending on Twitter. How did that make you feel?
At the end of the day, I know that that's never been a rumor, and so I knew that it wasn't the truth. And I mean, what Kenya's talking about, I'm not even thinking about.
Candy, what do you think about Phaedra and Nene's burgeoning friendship?
I was surprised, I would have to say. Clearly, you know, they have not been the best of friends for the last, I don't know how many years. And it just seemed like it was just out of the blue.
At the end of the day, I do not, and I did not know her that well. We squashed it, and I don't know why anybody wants it to continue. I mean, do you guys want us to continue to fight, or what do you want?
No, that's not what I want at all. It's just that when she first started saying that you guys were talking or whatever, I was just like, well, what happened? Like, why all of a sudden y'all talking? That's all.
We're back with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Cynthia and Nene, for years, the two of you have been thick as thieves. But this season, your friendship was tested. From parenting issues to the B word, your once ironclad friendship contract almost dissolved. Take a look.
How you doing? Ain't nothing wrong with you. We can ready to go shop. You better get up. Out of all of these girls, my relationship with Cynthia is the most important.
Noelle has just been blowing my mind. Like, she's going to high school, and she has a boyfriend.
Cynthia, 13 is young.
She's getting ready to be 14. She's going to high school.
No, Cynthia, you saying that like you and her best buddy. She's 13 and she has a boyfriend. His name is Arthur.
I would think that Nene would understand where I'm coming from.
I feel like the girls are way more faster. I be at the mall, honey. They be twerking, honey.
Oh, yeah, these girls are hot.
Baby, popcorn and the Coke and the start back.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Cynthia.
She feels the pressure from Nene, and it just broke at that moment.
The reason I'm dressed like this is because of Cynthia. She told me what to put on.
I couldn't give a to be honest with you.
Cynthia could at least say to Peter, honey, let's go. But Cynthia generally lets Peter do what he wants to do. What we do as women is between us. You stop trying to be a damn bitch, okay? Yes, Cynthia, I hear you. Peter need to stay out of women's business, honey.
Friends don't go around calling friends bitches. That's crossing the line.
It has always been about respect, and that's what this comes down to me. I'd rather not be friends with them if that's going to be the case.
Okay, we got a lot of comments about Nene, you calling Peter a bitch. Sharon from Jamaica, New York said, Cynthia, I understand you value your friendship with Nene, but for the life of me, I still can't understand why you would let her disrespect your husband by calling him a bitch. You're coming off more and more as Nene's lapdog, and that's not cute. That's always been the rap against you, that you were Nene's kind of lapdog.
I just feel like when it comes to Nene, I have been extremely loyal to her, to the point where people think that I just basically live up Nene's ass, basically. I mean, I've tried to be that good of a friend to her, and I feel like, you know, in that moment, and I'm not saying we don't make mistakes, I'm just saying if you do make a mistake, you know, you can be wrong and you can apologize for it. I apologize for stuff all the time.
Did she apologize?
She did apologize, but if that respect is not there, then it doesn't really matter.
How are things with you guys now?
We haven't really talked.
About since the bitch thing?
It's been like maybe 2 or 3 weeks now. I stopped counting.
To me, it's just really weird. We already squashed it. We done moved on, we done traveled, we done been to dinner, we done been to drinks, we done did everything together. When the show come on, you got all these other folks in your ear, you're reading Twitter.
Right.
You ain't saying nothing to her, you ain't check her. Now, she know we done squashed it, right? But she still listening to all these other people saying whatever it is that they're saying.
When it comes on the show, then it does open that wound up again, and I have to answer to it. Everyone's looking at me like, you know, what is going on? I don't have a problem with you answering
to it. I just think that, you know, we've already had our own personal
talk. Yeah, but in a lot of ways, Nene, I feel like it hasn't been completely the same. You say, you know, if I'm wrong, you can tell me I'm wrong. You know, you can tell me I'm wrong, but I don't really feel like I can tell you that you're wrong. I don't. And whenever I do, you know, you kind of feel some kind of way about it.
I feel like if you tell me I'm wrong, and if I want to feel some kind of way about it, like I feel like I can, like I'm human.
Yeah, but you can be wrong. We all can be wrong.
I didn't say that I wasn't wrong. I said that if you tell me that I'm wrong, I have the right to feel some kind of way if I want to. You said you were a good friend to me.
Yes.
I have been an equally good friend to you.
Yes, you have. Yes.
Okay, so this relationship is not one-sided.
No, I never said it was one-sided. The respect part of it is one-sided.
I don't feel like the respect
part of it is one-sided. Yes, it is, Nene, and that's all I'm saying.